Hello everyone, welcome back to the battlefield. Tron here. Look at this beauty in front of you. This is Red-Green Monsters, but this was a 5-0 list that I really liked in it. Caught me eye, it did. Caught me eye. There's been lots of Red-Green Ponza over the last couple of weeks. I did play some leagues with Ponza and I wasn't too much of a fan of it. I wasn't getting really the record that I wanted. I think there's a lot of terror kicking around for it. And it was also just not as much Tron as I wanted. Like, I did play a league not too long ago where I played against so much Tron, but I haven't really played against Tron now. But it might go up more once the beta releases on Magic Online, which should be around when this video comes out. But this caught my eye because I was thinking, even if Tron did exist, this Red-Green Monsters list has 3 Monvoli Acid Moss. So it runs some land destruction, but really with Tron, and when you're playing against Tron, is you just want them to stumble, and then you want good pressured cards in play to finish the job. So I actually think this is kind of better than Ponza because the land destruction package is only really good if it's quite a slower, grindier meta. And this is kind of way more proactive. It's running an extra wild growth than the normal Ponza list. And you've got the Arboreals, Shipper Scrolls, wild growths. And you just want to jam right into this 4-5 mana, even to the 6-7 mana. Just big monsters just land them. But the reason why I want to play this a bit more is because essentially these 3 drops, these 3/3s that also ramp you, and these candy trails give a bit more insulation to the burn decks, and also something to do in that early game where, you know, if you're playing as like a gutter snipe deck and they literally just go like, you know, mountain, and they play like, they get a sneaky snack off or grab the prize, you're like, cool. I'll destroy your mountain with a 3 mana land destruction spell, and then they just go, I'll just play another mountain, and then, you know, play gutter snipe, whatever, get in for 1 billion damage. So I think this is a lot better to be more proactive. Run some candy trails because that also finds your Utopia Scrolls, or does a cool scry effect so you can actually get to, like, you know, you're going to play an Outer with like 1 billion mana. You can go candy trail first, see that you're going to hit a boarding party, then you might hit something even cool like an Avenging Hunter right after. So you can do the Dream 7/6/5, which is always great. The sideboard, more insulation against aggro decks. We've got 4 Weather the Storms. Previous builds sometimes run like 2 Weather the Storms, so I'm very happy to see this. I think it's just, there's so much burn kicking around. 3 Breath Weapons to handle elves and whatnot. 1 Ancient Grudge, which I always love this card. This needs to see more Pauper play, you know? It's just a cracked card. Obviously, our matchups aren't too good against Affinity, so I'm happy to see that. 3 Glamours, because you can always just swap these out for the Monvoli Acid Mosses against the Artifact decks, or whatnot, even against Jund if you want to, because they're indestructible lands. Ram 3s, which is instant speed, which is important, but deals extra damage, and just 2 relics, which could potentially, you might want more, depending if we face against much spy combo, because if you like spy combo, even though this is proactive, this is still like a mid-range plan. You're still winning on turn 5, turn 6, so it might not be enough anyway. If you do enjoy these videos, please feel free to like and subscribe. It does help out the channel a fair bit. I got my memberships. Thank you, members. You're over there. I really appreciate it. You help keep this channel going, and I get to play all these wacky decks. You can also use my code word CDRINE through Mana Traders to get a little bit of money off. That's always a good way to play these fun decks as well. And let's see how good a meeting in a tavern really is when you've got a bunch of monsters. I'll see you in the first one. We're on the draw. This sounds absolutely nuts. You know what? No, we're not going to keep it. We could scry and get a Utopia Sprawl and Arbor Elf. Kind of like worse. This is what I was thinking, maybe just keeping what we have. It's just too slow. We'll go to 3. This is better. So we'll go into a Chrysalis. So I think we would just get rid of these 2. Cancel, sorry. So we can go Forest Utopia Sprawl named Green. And then on turn, we can play this into this, so we'll get rid of Avenging Hunter and Rumble. That's a fine goal. I don't know why we have these basics, but we do. Play against Spy combo, not very good to start off with for us. I think this is kind of like a good matchup for them, because we're not really winning on turn 4, and they can just go through what they're doing. We of course will still play it out. Forest. Name Green. We don't need all this extra red. And then, I mean, we do have some relics. Some ram throughs. Everything else is kind of not that good though. It's going to be an uphill fight, that's for sure. We will just go Forest. Play the Repurposer. 1, 2, 3. And then next turn, so we will sack this and play the Candy Trail. Let me just double check my deck first. Yeah, we have Candy Trails. Thinking we don't want any permanents per se. We probably want like Acid Monsters or Meeting in a Tavern. So I think we just bottom this as well, sadly. So go ahead. This purposely doesn't really do anything either. Like it just bounced off this. Not a great start into Spy combo. The Segu Wildling. They can essentially like next turn they can figuratively just go off really. So they can tap this. Yeah, Winding Way. Nyxborn Hydra, Beatrider Vanguard. They're running those now, are they? It might be Wolves combo then, actually. No, I still got the Dread Return. It could be both. They could be running Wolves and the Masked Vandal shenanigans. Anyway, let's attack for 3. We will just play this. And we'll likely just be sacking it to get the Candy Trail, makes it 4-5. But yeah, we're very far off winning this game. We kind of need like the really fast with Spike Combo. We need the really fast like Arbor Elf, tap, 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 tap. Get boarding parties out and just go from there. Like even this Wolverines can like comfortably block the Chrysalis if they decide not to use it. I mean that's pretty good. The reason I'm looking at this is because it's the thing that kind of just can churn through the whole deck. All their mana. Anyway, let's sack these. Wild Growth doesn't do anything per se. Raging Hunter's not that good either, so we can't really attack because they just block here. Attack with both, and then you have one powered creature. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can't even Avenging Hunter anyway. Let's just attack with both. By some miracle, maybe we can get there. I don't think so though, but that's okay. Let's go. I'll growth on here. We'll tap for an Arbor Elf. Yeah. We can play a lot next turn if we draw stuff, but I think we're gonna have to hope they're just fading, but they're gonna play like one gigantic Nyxborn Hydra on this Vanguard, and it's gonna be very cooked. Oh, 13 mana, yikes. So it's definitely like a hybrid. I think they're running like the infinite. I feel like they're freed from the real. They're running as well, and they can just probably have some level of untaps as well that they can do. Yeah, just 13 damage. Get in there. The Jewel Thief and that, so we go 3, 6, 8. So we play both of these. Doesn't do too much right now. We'll obviously have these up for blocks for that and get in with everything else. What, just block with the Avenging Hunter? Yeah, well, let's just attack this much first. Yep, Warlords is a good card. And then we will go on Tapsies. Play the Avenging Hunter. Go the initiative, but I don't think it really matters unless we get it again. Go for Forest, I guess. Let's go the Forest. A decent amount of blockers here. Alright. Your turn, opponent. I mean, they don't have to block with anything either, so they can just take back. Yeah, we got this. I mean, we meet in a Tavern's kind of nice. Just give everything trample and get in. But we have to block with the Avenging Hunter, go to 1. and then everything else comes in. We can link like 2 meats. Yeah, it's only +2/+2 as well. All right. I mean, they can also just spy us here as well. That's the other option. Absolutely just spy us. I don't think we bring... Like, we could bring in the Diglammers, but they feel pretty bad. Yeah, we don't have anything. We just concede. We could, like... If they're doing the Nick spawn thing... I mean, maybe we just okay with just ram-throughs. Maybe, like, 2 Diglammers. What would be cutting? The repurposes didn't feel as good. Is what I'm looking at. The meats are fine. I think the Munvuli Asimos are kind of good as well on the play. Candy trails don't matter as much. I think we need to go really fast. Sagu's okay. All these other things are fine. I think it's probably just these ones. These are like do actually buff the Chrysalis, which could be pretty relevant. Just kind of Jewel Thief then. The trample doesn't matter too much. And we did see a Dread return, but I'm skeptical on what that means. We just cut these and see how they go. The meats do get a lot worse because we are bringing in 6 non-creatures. We've got 4, 7. Yes, maybe the meats aren't worth it. They're more for grind. I mean, maybe we just cut. Maybe just go for all creatures. Add the Jewel Thieves. The Diglammers can like technically help the Nick spawn Hydra. I'm mindful that they can just. I mean, it's instant speed. I think they're running freed from the rule, so I think 2 is kind of like nice-ish. You know what I mean? All right, on the play. Let's have a look. It's just not fast enough. I don't think it really gets us anywhere fast. I'm happy with this. It sounds crazy, but I think I am happy with this. We can rumble into Repurposer. We have a meat. It's like not as fast, but it's got interaction. Tempted to get rid of the meat there, but I think because we're playing this one on 3. Just pass. Pretty stacked hand there. Gatekeeper, Forest. Right. I mean, that's good, but we still would, if we get a land, then we can do it all if we want to, I guess. The creatures kind of just line up very well. It feels a little bit better against like maybe the other land destruction deck's good because if you're on the play, you can do a bit more. So essentially, we can just get a mountain. We can play Relic this turn and exile that. I don't mind that, to be honest. Let's just do that. We'll grab Mountain. And that way we can play everything else. We'll just sack you now. So we can start getting rid of stuff in the graveyard. We'll pass. Then we can play a beautiful little Repurposer and still play me in a Tavern after. I think we want to just hone down more of the other cards that go crazy. Maybe green on this. Play this. Little spawn token, which is nice. It's like if we had Suplex or something, it would line up pretty well because then you've got the 1 forest here, but we now have 2. Good land. Let's just exile that graveyard here. And honestly, I'm tempted just to ram through like this, to be honest. Use this, got a Winding Way, Swamp. One Hydra, one Unknown. And we could also spend the turn to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So maybe we just meet first. I'm just tempted to do this first. I think we actually sack the token because we're going to ram through anyway. There's no other red sources that we're going to be doing, so I think we just tap like this. Let's get some more creatures, eh? I'm going to find how much we actually get. Just the one. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. That's not good. Let's just ram through. Do we even want to ram through here? Let's attack for 3. Right, now let's just ram through, get rid of something, so... Alright. We'll exile the graveyard. Alright, pass the turn. Definitely cook us for Spy combo or something like that. I'd love a Chrysalis off the top, I think would be good. Oh, they just have Spy? I think we had to take that risk. I didn't, like, it was essentially a blind flip of one of their other cards, but they have Swamp. And, like, they would have had to have Basic in their hand. Yeah, everything. Yeah, GG's. That is what it is. I mean, yeah. GG's. All right, well, let's go to the next one. This is close. If you had a Utopia's roll, maybe. But alas, no dice, Sombre. Let's mulligan this away. This hand's way better. We'll keep this. I'm less inclined for this meat in the tavern. Put that away, and then we can go. I mean, I really wish there was a forest so we could actually Utopia Sprawl and play a turn to Chrysalis. Alright, we're playing a Storm. This doesn't feel like a great matchup, this Storm one, but anyway, we will go Arbor Elf. So if we draw a forest, we can play a turn to Chrysalis, which is the meat and potatoes of the deck. There we go. Okay. I mean, all we can do is try. We'll put this on here. We'll have to name red. Untap. Because land destruction would be better here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think what we do, because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. We'll just play this candy trap because we can actually scry. If you like both the cards on top, we can actually do a big scry into like a boarding party or something. Which I think is what we need. We'll bottom both of these. Alright. That's that. Pass turn. So we're cracking in. They still. We have a turn 5 clock essentially, so they can quite easily just, you know, sack all their stuff and then play what they want. So we'll go forest. I mean, Munvoli helps. Munvoli's probably better, to be honest. Come in with the big Dino. Big day Dino. Give us a boarding party into Munvoli Asimos. I'll take that still. So their red sources are more important, so we will target the Sandstone Needle. Yep. Oh, they're just using one of their things. Got a forest. We got a big score and a highway robbery. Okay. Get the Dino. Come in for 4. We kind of need a boarding party now to actually win the game off the top. Got 2 draws, maybe 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we can draw off the candy trail. Really depends if we get one of those though, you know. Alright, looks like they're going off now. Maybe like Manamorphose into the big score. It's playing 2 gobos. Okay. Alright. They're not cooked here. Jewel Thief doesn't really do anything. I think we'll just sacrifice the Candy Trail. I think we're pretty cooked next turn. That's the thing. We just sack the Chrysalis in the Dino. Or we can do. They might fizzle, which is the thing. Play Jewel Thief. Alright, pass the turn. Sideboarding, like, again, the relics don't do too much. I'm tempted to bring in the weathers, but that's, if not that. We've got the ram throughs. Alright. They're business time now, that's for sure. Highway robbery, yep. They're going off. We were just like F6 for a little bit, but if they do have what's coming to us, then we're in bad news bear time. Well, they learned for the abandoned attachment, so they could also get lots of good blockers in place. I guess probably the other thing. The 3 cards. It's more that they could hit lands or they could hit just big scores and finish us off. Out the graveyard and have a look. Yeah, they've got Collab. Got a Beetle. That's a 3-2. You should probably yield to blocks, actually, sorry. Another first dev class. Because they can just cook us that way, but we do have 2 blockers at least. Another abandoned attachments. They're being pretty unlucky with their draws here. Drawing a bunch of Beetles. They hit a big score there. Let's use the Storm. Okay. Let's see how much they can attack for. They're tagging with everything. Is that lethal? We got 2-16. I guess we just block with that. Okay. They have another blocker? Maybe? I feel like they didn't have to do anything there. They could have just kept all their blockers, but their attackers back and finished us that way. To be honest, yeah. Like if they just kept a 14 back, we couldn't do anything there. Anyway, things I want to bring in is just ram throughs. I don't feel like the weathers are really necessary. I think everything's kind of like fine in itself. Everything feeds the Tarmogoyf. With 16 lands. The Sagu could come in handy still. The candy trails I think are important as well to try and find our ram throughs. 2 ram throughs is a bit how you going, that's for sure. We could also bring in breath weapons. They don't do too much against once they're learning and they're all becoming like 4/3s. I think maybe let's cut the taverns, I think. Like I guess it can be an overrun effect. We need the Sagus too much as well, to be honest. And I think like these are a nice early thing to get some damage through. And I think the candy trails are fine as well. Okay. I mean, it's a similar thing that we had last time. I think we do keep this because we can go Forest, Arbor Elf, and then Wild Growth it. Because we can get something going here. Forest. Alright, we're very close to doing our thing. Forest would be key. I mean, Forest still wouldn't get this Chrysalis, so it doesn't actually matter what happens here. Monvoli Acid Moss. Let's go Wild Growth onto here. They might have just a bolt for this, which is what they have done in the past. Untap this. And then we can play Candy Trail and sack it to get another land. Be good. We will play the Candy Trail. Bottom of the Sagu. We'll put that on top. And let's just pass. See what they do. If they don't get rid of this Arbor Elf, they might do first day of... It's playing Archaeomancer. Okay. And a Beetle. I mean, maybe Breath Weapon is where we need to be. And this last card is... Alright, they're going off. Looks like they're just going off. They're just having it. Get it done, dude. Get it absolutely done. I think it was as necessary, but I guess that we can like lend structure their sandstone needle, and like that's that. We've got another sandstone needle now. Okay. Well, let's just draw land. I feel like we can attack with play this forest. So if we won volley, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 mana, we can rumble, and the next one we can outer saw. The Avenging Hunter's not as good here with 2 of those outs. The ram through would be good to get to, and the best way to get to that is using the outer saw. If they don't have any rituals, we're actually not in dire straits here. If we hit that, I'm actually honestly tempted to... Let us rumble first. Because we might be able to, if we do get like Utopia Scroll, like... So my thought process is... So this will tap for 2, then we can put that on there, and then we'll untap, and it'll still be 4, and give someone volley. Still kind of the same amount. So yeah, so tap this, put that on there. Yeah, it's the same amount. Doesn't matter too much. Maybe just grab the boarding party. We're putting a ram through on the bottom, which is very sad. Just think about this for a second. Just gonna... Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It might honestly just be the land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because if they lessen this, which they might do, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Although we can just boarding party. If we draw a land, we draw a land. That actually might be better because we can Woodmont volley here. We could Avenging Hunter, but them attacking, just getting it. I think this is actually technically better. We'll hit this. And just pray they don't have any rituals. Which feels like a very spicy number, but I don't think it's getting better for us. And they have more mana than Hot Dinners here. Alright, a different ritual. 2 cards left. It was a big score though. That's a huge hit. Play reveal. Yep. Yep. Alright, well they're going off. Let's just see how they go away. The can play is just like a giant seize is the thing. So I guess the other thing was we could play the Hunter there. I guess because they're making 2. Praise that as flashback. They have a first F class. And they do flashback. They have 2 15/15s. A lot of storm tokens. A lot of damage. Yeah, they get him with this, don't they? I think that's that. We will just see. The thing with Seeds of Storms is there's exile as well. We can play Dino. The Trample's the killer here. Our Dino's not very good here. Let's just concede. We'll go to game number 3. We're on the play. I can technically see the benefits of like running breath weapons and the ram throughs. Maybe we just do that. And what, just cut. They don't mind the candies, so just try and find something. You know what, maybe we don't run these. And we just see, like, the ideal thing is just powering out to a Chrysalis and going from there. But I think having access to all their interaction for all their thingamajigs is going to be good. They just normally, they can just wait though. We do keep this. So we will go Forest Arbor Elf, and if we draw another Forest, we're absolutely cooking. Absolutely cooking. And it doesn't really matter too much because we don't actually have like a turn 2 play. Like if we're lucky, we'll be able to go. We're going to play everything on there, and then if they don't do anything on the Arbor Elf, we can go Boarding Party. Hopefully hit something good into something else. Ooh, an Asimos will be good. Alright, we are going to name red on that. Name red. Untap you. Tap wild growth on it. Right. Now, if they want to first have glass and bending less than that, that's going to be very sad for us. But if they don't, then we're going to be in for business. Right, looks like they're not doing anything, which is good. All right, let's play a boarding party and let's go to town. We've got more mana now. Let's spin the wheel. Hopefully don't hit any ram throughs. I want this boarding party to hit something really nice, like an Avenging Hunter. Yeah, I'll take that. And then we can crack them for 6. And then hopefully then we can go. Alright, we'll take for 6. Alright, here we are. They can also quite easily go off, which is the other option. Alright, they're doing something, that's for sure. They're metamorphosing. Interesting. Alright, here we are. It is a lot of work though to get that to hierarchy. Once they sack a land to go off. No, they're not cooked next turn, that's the thing, so they don't have to go too crazy here. They're not. Okay. No extra land though. That makes me happy. So we got 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 mana. We have an extra mana. So we can go this. Get a mountain. Yeah, I think we play this Avenging Hunter now. Well, we could actually, so if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we can play this. Untap this now. We can still breath weapon this. I'm just mindful if we do hit something fun off this, then I want to play it this turn. We'll just take the Avenging Hunter. We'll just take the Avenging Hunter, I guess. I was like, oh, did I miscalculate? But I did not, because we'll get a land with this. And we just breath weapon this now. Be real here. Mountain. Play the mountain. We'll do this now because we have plenty of mana now, and that way they can't block and get rid of one of these. I mean, I don't really mind if they block, to be honest. Right, they have 1 land, they don't have Naki Manta. effectively can't ritual either. They need a Metamorphose. They need to go like, yeah, there we go. All right. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right, on the play. That's always good, right? Yeah, this hand's phenomenal. Very good. This is a very good hand. This is exactly what you want. Essentially, we can go. Well, we still can't turn to this, but we can turn 3 it and still play Jewel Thief Utopia Sprawl next turn, so that's nice. Not bad, good swords. It all falls apart if they bolt our Arbor Elf, but that's okay. It's all part of the sacrifice we must make kind of thing, you know? We'll start with the Wild Growth. Let's go Island. Okay. Now I just want Haymakers now, so we'll go Forest. We'll just do this first because they might have a like a Spell Pierce. Oh, Gas Momo, so good. We'll tap. Put this on there, we'll name red, and then we can play Utopia Sprawl, and then next turn we can play the big dog. We can play Candy Trail as well, actually, that's pretty good. Play so close to just playing this this Avenging Hunter this turn, but that's okay. Yeah, we definitely couldn't, that's alright. Candy Trail, and basically just want threats now on the top. This is very good. This is turn 2. Look how many bloody permanents we've done. So we'll put that on the bottom. And if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, yeah, we put that on top. Who am I kidding? It's very good. The fact that we can draw that. And we got 9. We can actually play it as well if the Avenging Hunter resolves. Which would be huge. Low revealing. So they got Island Counterspell. It's going to be a bit sad. We can't exactly not. Like, we still got like a good clock here. We still have to play the Avenging Hunter and just hope that's just good enough, you know. It's got 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll tap. We'll untap. Tap. Play the Hunter. They're ready there. We knew this was going to need a counterspell though. 100 GP. Yep. Let's just sack this now. Get some life. It's just a forest. We'll play the forest. We'll attack the 3. Alright, next time we'll just try and play Yumi in Cavern. Hopefully get some more creatures. They're a long way off going from playing a Terror though, you know. We need some Thought Scours. Hopefully not another counterspell. And we're sitting pretty. And now as well, if they have a counterspell, they can't exactly lock us out. Like they'll be drawing two of their cards, so they only see one unknown card. They'll be looking for another counterspell because they know we're going to be coming in with something hot. Alright. Outer Soul's very good. We are playing Outer Soul instead. Because it's bloody busted. And we get 2 spells. Can't counterspell 2 spells, can you? Big Daddy Dino coming in. Let the Cascade happen. Alright, sure. Alright, we'll Cascade hopefully into something good. Yeah, I'll take a Jewel Thief. Alright, in for 3. I mean, now we can double block against a Terror if that comes up, but hopefully we can just meet in a Tavern. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then keep 2 floating. Yeah, I mean, we can still meet in the Tavern, hopefully just hit like a Chrysalis or something like that, get in for a lot. It's funny, if they don't do anything, if they don't just play a Terror, we can also just go, it's 5, 10, no, we're 1 off, sadly. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, they can. Yeah, I expect a Terror now. Yep, playing a Serpent. Okay. So the Overrun would drop them to 1. So it doesn't do much. Yeah, Spell Pierce. Alright. Have that. Let's just do this. Just have like this. So let's look at the top 5, eh? Maybe we get a lead the Stampede effect. Not exactly desired, but it's better than nothing. I mean, we were drawing just air. The rest of it was air, so we will play the Purposer. We just hold on to this forest, I think. Make them think we have something else. Right, and they can't really attack. They need to play more terrors. Yeah, the top 5 cards were air, which means that that's on the bottom, which means we can draw more stuff when you think about it. Yep. Okay. Low revealing, so they have a 5th island. Interesting. Got a medley of islands, that's for sure. This is my favorite though. Look at that. Got a Momo. I think we really need Altasaur now. I mean, I'd also take a Chrysalis because the Chrysalis can will be a 5/6, so it can get around all the other stuff. I think we put that on the bottom, honestly, and just try and get something better. Not particularly attack. They attack, we're coming in, you know, we're coming in hot. Okay, nothing from them. They obviously do have another counterspell here. It's not exactly what I wanted. We will play it though, with like mega mana. And we just pass the turn. We're just at the liberties of the deck now. Hopefully they just don't get to a point where they can lock us in with like 1 counterspell. And our next thing they follow it with like a terror or 2 next turn. End step brainstorm, so let's have another mental note here. I'm gonna be through half the deck, almost. And they've only seen 1 Serpent, so I'm expecting another one coming in soon. Delver Secrets. Okay. Honda. I think we need a boarding party pretty heavily right now. We need a Cascade to push through this counter spell that's sitting in their hand, you know? And line up the Delver Secrets as well. I don't think there's anything else I really want to draw besides that. Like stuff like Candy Trail can still be fine, gaining life and whatnot. Well, there's the other terror. Okay. So they've declined to shuffle. They have a terror, likely a counterspell, and then a flip with the Delver Secrets on the other side. So we really do need to find, I think, a boarding party Altasaur. I mean, look, I'll play it. A fly is still nice, but it's probably going to eat a counterspell, I can imagine. Yep. As we've got blockers, mana is not too bad right now, but they've got 1 card left. I've been thinking 2 lowering bills, so they don't have too much things to gas up. Can't really attack with the terror. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I mean, here... I'm actually just going to block with this once. It's because the fact that we have a 3/3 we can block that is pretty huge. We can block that with there. So if we draw another 3/3, it's like okay. Not doing anything else. Extra forest, not good. Not good for us. Another terror, yikes. Come on, give me an Altasaur off the top. You do get in with everything here. So we'll go to blocks. Block here. Block here. And I think we just take 9. Doesn't feel great. Because we need these RRLs if we don't draw anything either. Come on, give me an Altasaur. I mean, being a Tavern can mean more. Let's cast it. We will cast it for creatures. Hopefully I don't have a counter spell. Two cards in hand. Could be spell pierces as well. They haven't been able to get rid of. We'll definitely pay for that. I can imagine they are. Okay, now we're cooking with gas here. Now we're bloody cooking, mate. Look at this. We can play everything as well. So let's go land. Let's untap this. We've got 6. I think we just go boarding party first. Or 7. Sorry, one tap 1. Go boarding party. Get some action. I mean, it's better than nothing. We can cast that. We get a Scion. When it's free, it makes a boarding party, and we'll take you. We'll take that card. Thank you. Let's untap this. Play a Chrysalis. Okay, and then we can play another Chrysalis. We're so back. We're so back. That's all we needed, just our second meat to hit something. All right. We good. We good now. We good. Yeah, I think we do crack in actually, because this can block something, and these spawn tokens can block stuff for days. And to be honest, we might be blocking the that's what I mean. That's why you don't concede. You can always draw something absolutely cracked. All right, so we bring in the relics. Deglammers, weathers, ram throughs aren't as good. Breath weapons aren't that good either. I don't mind a couple ram throughs though. Probably just cutting the candy trails. I still don't mind everything else, to be honest. It kind of like has a point to it. We could maybe cut like an Asimos. It's not as important. I think meat and Tavern still important. You just don't need as much land destruction. We could cut all the Asimoses and then just run more candy trails. I mean, this feels worse if they force spike. Maybe just cut these and bring in candy trails, because at least like that scries us to like some stuff that matters. Yeah, it's probably better that way. This is close, but sadly no cigar. We're on the draw, but it's just too risky because they should be cutting their 4 spikes, but you can see how it's quite good here as well if they just 4 spike to wild growth. So we will have to mull and try and get a couple more lands. We're not having to be mega speed. Oh. I mean, this is a bold choice. It does allow us, if we draw a land next turn, you know, I'm going to keep this. It sounds crazy. I'm going to get rid of this Avenging Hunter. Because the fact that we've got triple Chrysalis, if we literally go, if we draw a land, we're absolutely cooking. Alright, there we go. Made the right choice, hopefully. They could also just 4 spike this. Or spell pierce it as well. They don't. Okay, we'll name red. We'll pass the turn. Then we can go repurposer. We'll still get the thing out, and then we'll just go Chrysalis, Chrysalis, Chrysalis. And hopefully by the third, that's kind of enough to solidify the game. They need to counterspell all these cards. And all the Chrysalises help pay for the other Chrysalises. All the Chrysalises help each other. Like it's a charity. But for a busted common from Modern Horizons. Brainstorming End Step. Is they can untap and Lorien revealed is the thing as well. They go straight to main, so no upkeep stops. But it puts away like one card that might not matter as much. I mean, if they find a way to, I was gonna say, if they find a way to get rid of that, we're cooked. Island, yep. All right. Let's play our repurposer, eh? Ooh, into an Altasaur. We'll be able to play this Altasaur as well, because this actually just, you know, we play this, we get an extra Scion every time. We're having a good time. Alright, pass the turn. There are some cool islands. I didn't realize how many cool islands there were. That's cool, it's the Abadar one. Yeah, nice. It needs more Momo though, but you know. Alright, Chris. You can do it. Oh, they missed on lands? I mean, it means that they have a counterspell essentially, but if they miss on lands, we can hopefully just Altasaur eventually. So we'll attack for 3. Yeah, other little monster. We didn't have lands either, opponent. Yep. That is a fair cop. We have tons of blocks. We're just going to play it again. And then what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It might be worth it if we draw a land just to go boarding party, potentially. I mean, we can still go Chrysalis, keep 1 token up, and then next turn we can just do it again, play the boarding party. But it's also like an element of just playing the Chrysalises one after the other. Just left, right, good night until it is good night. Demon Furia, that's fine, we'll bottom that. Don't really need that now. Alright, we do draw a land. I think now I want to do boarding party. It can force spike us, I guess. But you know, this can like get so much stuff. And we can start playing Chris's next turn. We obviously can have bigger Chris's, but I want a double spell. The argument is, okay, that's not that good. We'll chuck it on here. Name red. Got 6-3, you can start cranking in now. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I mean, now we can go, next time we can go tap, 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 keep the red up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we can't. We need to draw another land if we want to play a Chrysalis into a Chrysalis. They can definitely play a Terror though. And the fact that they don't have anything else in play, and we are able to go Chrysalis into Chrysalis, spells bad, news bad. Because these Chrysalises are essentially 2 mana as well. Terror. We might just go multiple Terrors as well. That's the option. Alright. Okay, 3 cards left. I can't counterspell here either. Kind of happy just to be defensive a little bit here. We'll play the Jewel Thief. I'm not that into it. I think we just pass and then play the other Chrysalis and then play the Jewel Thief. Just be a little bit defensive. I know they're on 11. We can attack. You can't really Demon Fury any of these cards either. Play Delver. Yeah, we just try with that, that's fine. They don't decide to do anything. Okay. I think they have Counterspell, but we'll still play this Chrysalis. Resolves? Well, that's huge. Let's just play the Repurposer. We could have technically played more, but at least now we can go out to Saw. This is a little bit hard for them to crawl back from this now. Play this one. Sorry. We should have actually played the Jewel Thief, because we could have sacked these two in the treasure and then played it all. But now, I mean, now we just attack with everything. Yeah, I think it was two ways, but technically I should have stacked them the other way, so we had the Jewel Thief out as well. All right, on the play, always good for us. Let's get some on the plays to finish things up. Look, I'm going to keep this because it's such a high payoff with the Arbor Elf. And we can play the Segu Wildling that's kind of good against burn and whatnot. It's more, if we do play against anything else a bit scary, we hopefully can just draw like an Outsaw or a Chrysalis or something like that. And hopefully with the mana, we might be able to go Forest Arbor Elf and go Forest Wild Growth onto that. Tap it, play the other two. Nah. Alas. They mulligan the 6. Good. Alright. You can't not keep this hand. Like, the payoff card's not as good. Like, you'd rather that be a generous end right now, but still a 3 that gains free life is pretty good. Well, we're playing against Tron. Alright, we need some good stuff to go. So let's go Wild Growth onto here. Tap these. One on there. Let me just name them both as red, to be honest. Can we attack for 4? So your turn. We've got 4, 8, 9. Beat that Tron deck. We'll have 10 mana on turn 3. Way better than your 7. It's still ominous though. It's still scary. They can do a lot. You know, it's not going to feel good if we just go like Segu Wild and go. We need like an Avenging Hunter here and a Segu. Yeah, see, that's not good. We will play the Segu. And they're a little bit dire straits. We're just playing Forest and go. But you can see, like, if we draw like Meat and Tavern or a Boarding Party or an Altus or Wrathing Chrysalis, all very powerful cards. And normally Tron, you're meant to mull till you have Tron, which looks like they don't have. It's interesting. Alright, potentially the Flickertron. Can we get Altasaur for 100 into Boarding Party, into Monvuli Acid Moss? That would be sick. Okay. Hey. 4, 5, 6. Alright, so we just play all the lands. We can at least get him for an extra 1 here. Play the Altasaur. Let's start cooking. Oh, bloody beauty. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Hopefully this is enough. Let's get a Forest. Yep. Get him for 4. Now, with our deck, we're not running that much more. I mean, they could also have the fog effects. If we can get him once more, and then the trap should get us there. But they do run lots of shenanigans, the Eggstron decks. I think we'll quickly look that up as well. If it's Pingatron versus something else, might just be a cast down as well. Eviscerators. Okay, well, this bodes well for us. I just need to double check what Tron this is because there's lots of Trons kicking around lately. They don't have Tron. Can't fog. They're taking what? 11. They're taking lethal. Yeah, they just conceded. Okay, let me just double checky what I have here. So obviously I think it's the Flickertron with the Eviscerators. Yeah. So they run like 4 Bramblewebs. It's the Pingatron with the torch. Okay. The Pingatron doesn't matter too much for. They're not running graveyard-esque effects. They got the Pajuka Bog, Profs, Limbuses, Breath Weapons, Moments Peace. We could bring in some Moments Pieces, I guess, and they're bringing Hydros. Likely they are. I think we just bring in the Ancient Grudge and the Declammers. I don't care for the Ramthroughs too much. Yeah, I think we just need to handle those certain cards. And the Relics, I'm not jumping up or down about. They're just drawing cards and flickering. They're not like an infinite combo. They're not bringing it back. So Relics don't matter. Candy Trails, I mean, we still keep the Segus for lands. I think your Mutant Tavern's still important. I mean, it's not as good, actually, to be honest, when we're bringing in 4 non-creature spells. And then I want to keep all creatures, to be honest. So let's just go down on maybe the Candy Trails. I don't mind it because it scries at least. Then the Ramthrough is just a bit... I mean, like, we can hit the Mesidian Elders is the thing. But, like, Relics are kind of legit. We flick the Mesidian Elders as well. We just bring in... just so we have something to handle the Brambleworms, I guess. That's what I want to do, though. I don't have too much else. I don't bring in the Hydros before. This is devoid, so literally just hits this in the 1 Ancient Grudge. Not loving that. Let's bring 1 in and see how it is. They shouldn't really bring in Hydros, but they might think we're like the full land destruction deck. But this is why I wanted to play this version, because let me keep this because we can go Forest Arbor Elf and then Malevolent Rumble, find something. That still allows us to play a Jewel Thief on turn 3. That Asmos can kind of just like stumble them a little bit. What do they do there? They top bottomed. Okay, let's go hit a forest so we can go Arbor Elf. Likely just playing the Jewel Thief now. Let's play a Profs or something like that. Then we can always go 3. We can go Rumble and then just Deglamor like a filter away. Can help. Just another Candy Trail. I mean, Utopia Sprawl or Wild Growth would be absolutely nutso kabutso. I think the good part is they don't have any counter spells. That's what Ryan likes. See, they got Tron lined up here. I think we just, if they go natural Tron, I think we actually do Deglamor that. So I think we actually go Rumble, which is kind of annoying, but I think we still go Rumble. Rumble into Deglamor. And I think we do grab a forest so we can actually play this Acid Moss. And tap this. It feels cooking, but I think this is the correct thing to do. Because they don't have any more filtering. They also like handles one of our creatures as well. And they top bottomed with one of their scries. So yeah, now we can go Forest Munvuli on like a power plant. You always never go to the tower if you can, because if they're searching for that, then they play the next to get the extra mana. You always hit a power plant, so they have to use a tower to mana wise to actually get where they want to go. So we'll hit the power plant still. They're bottom there. Okay. Feels like they're stumbling. They're not hitting another land. Oh yeah, we're just going to Acid Moss here. They know it's coming. Target power plant. And they miss the land drop as well. It's hectic for them. We go up a land, pass a turn. So next turn we go 4-5. we can play we'll play Repurposer and then into Jewel Thief. We want to keep the treasure around rather than the Scion because I want to be able to play something at least. And that's all they're doing. Okay. Alright, so now we got 6. So we will go Repurposer. I will actually, I don't think the token matters too much unless they play Bramble, which is very far away. I would actually rather play this. I'm not going to play the Arbor Elf. I'll actually want the red in case we draw a boarding party. But we will attack for 1, I think is important. We could play this Arbor Elf, but, you know. Oh, sorry, because you list the sign. We should have played the Arbor Elf, essentially. My bad. Hopefully it doesn't bite us. Avenging Hunter. I kind of want to play that over the Altasaur, to be honest. You know what, Altasaur does get more damage though. So if we go, we just play the Altasaur and we get a mountain as well. 6. We'll attack for 6. Yeah, because we get a Monvoli Acid Moss. It's a bit of a no-brainos, to be honest. There's only 2 more Acid Moss on the deck, but this will absolutely seal the deal here. Oh yeah, just an Arbor Elf. Alright, that's okay. I mean, this should really seal it anyway. We're attacking for 6, and then we're attacking for how much next turn? 12. So we got lethal. They can Candy Trail, but it's like they need to go like land Candy Trail and have Tron and then have a Bramble Worm. But yeah, GG's. I was a bit more unlucky from the opponent there. Alright, on the play for the last one. That's very, very nice. We're playing a set in Breaking. I think. Oh, I've played them before. Look, I think we do keep this because it's technically, if you draw a forest again, we're on the business end. But I think they're playing mono red. I think they're just grinding a lot of mono red. So we'll play this Arbor Elf, and it can spell bad news bear for them. Otherwise, it's bad news bear for us. But we can go like Utopia Sprawl, hopefully. Name Mountain. Oh, they're playing Storm. Okay, we need to play fast here. Let's just go Utopia Sprawl on here. Name red. We'll untap here, do Rumble, and hopefully we can hit something nice. I think we do. I mean, technically the forest is the same. I think we take the forest because if they firebending less than this, it absolutely cooks us here. Play this and say go. Now, ideally, we need a boarding party and try and get Acid Moss to do anything good here. The Storm deck's been doing very well, and we're not really geared towards it, sadly. I do know now we bring in the Breath Weapons, though, and we have the Ram Throughs, so maybe that's enough, but I think we really need to be lucky and hit something with this boarding party. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. They do that. Okay. Well, let's pray to the magic gods, eh? Give me Monvoli Acid Moss, please. Oh, that's fine. I mean, that's pretty good. This is a very good card, obviously, but because they can essentially cook us next turn. What can we do next turn? We can go. I mean, we can't do anything here, but they can also. They discard a land. So they have plenty of lands. Next turn we can't quite do lethal. We need to do a bunch of chrysalises, which maybe we could do. I think they're going off here because they realise. I think you get 4, 5. Yeah, they are going off. I get that. I get that. That is a fair cop. Yeah, I'll literally just go boarding party next turn. Okay, alright, okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. So Monvoli Acid Moss is very good. So I'm just thinking if we go 4, 5, 6, 7, we've got 7 mana to work with. We can play Chrysalis and then sack Chrysalis and they're forced to block. I think we do that. Play this. get 2 more. It's currently 6, and then we can make it. Untap this. Can they have another one? That's the thing. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can just play out like this. Six. Play this one. Shame we can't do this instance because they might not have blocked. And this forces them to block with their Thornscape Familiar now. They have to block Chris. Yep, okay. If that's the case, they go to 7. I kind of just want them to go to 8, to be honest. This block's not doing much here. Just let them. That's it. That's the thing. There we go. Is metamorphosing first? Nothing else? Okay. Oh, to like 5 betting less than this? Or do you have a... What do you have? Oh, yeah, sure. That's fine. That's interesting. You still uses the card to do that in a land. All right, go nuts. If you got me, you got me. That's all I had to give. We just yield to blocks, I say. Okay, so we're on 6. Acid Moss. How much do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5. I have 1. They don't have much else either. And they can't really play this other C's. We attack with everything. They block like this one here. Well, they block this one here. They block here. They block here. They take 4. They go to 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, Rumble looking for another repurposer will be good as well. Is it better just to Avenging Hunter though? They don't have anything else going on. And this Seize the Storm is 7 mana to do. Attack the thing, they block, and then they like block there and they take 4. And we lose a fair bit. It's only 1 mana, and then in worst case we can just win volley. Oh, this was nice. We just Acid Moss this, to be honest, and then just have the 1 mountain then. I think it's still technically better. We'll just do it like this. And we'll attack for 9. 1 card left, 1 mountain. I could have opened up to playing Avenging Hunter and then get the extra counter, but at least this handles the land, and now we can attack with everything next turn. And they really need to go like actual like Seething Song into like something big, you know what I mean? But now we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another land. So 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite there. If they They block this here. Still not enough. I think we do just go. We've got 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's 2 mana sadly. We will play the Avenging Hunter. And then we can outer sword if we want next turn. I mean, Forge is huge as well. Let's just grab a mountain. A mountain. Back for 9. Alright, pass the turn. Yep, they don't have anything. There we go. We were quite lucky there that they whiffed. They could have definitely gone off and cooked us. So we'll do what we did last time. Bring in the breath weapons, bring the ram throughs. Just cut the candy trails. Keep everything else cooking, I think. And bullies. The meat and the taverns aren't, I think, as valuable. And the lands matter. Everything else matters. And let's go for gold, eh? Close, but no cigar. We will mull this. Is a turn 3 Chrysalis, but it doesn't really do anything else. I think we do actually mull this one as well. Get some kind of interaction. Toprus Roll Shenanigans. We'll go to 4. This is good. This is good. This is what we want. We could definitely keep the Avenging Hunter. The round 3, but I think the Jewel Thief's kind of relevant for the round 3. I mean, we're keeping like this is a mulligan to 4, so maybe we actually just go. Just keep this, and hopefully just hit a Chrysalis or something like that. And hopefully they don't cook us. That was a very good hand of 7. If we could keep that, but all the other ones didn't really do anything. So we'll see if this mulligan actually works or not. Alright, I mean that's not terrible. We'll pass. Kind of our next best draw is like another Utopia Sprawl or a Arbor Elf, to be honest. What is that one? We play a boarding party next turn, so let's just go into here. Red. Just play this Arbor Elf as they go. Play outer sword, we can play boarding party. And let's just pray. Hopefully not a breath weapon. They might just glimpse here and pass though. Probably what they're looking at doing. Playing another land. And what are they doing with the 1 red mana? Yeah, not too much. I think they're just going to get the 2 silence and call it a day. Is my thought. Okay. And a hand's not fantastic. This 6, 7. We play this. We know we need 8 to get that to work. So I think we still boarding party. It just feels bad if we get knocked in by a breath weapon here. Because we kind of need everything else. We do hit a breath weapon. I think we pull it here. Sucks, but and just cast, and hopefully this boarding party can do something. Oh, they're just doing a rev, sure. Yep. Alright, attack for 6. This is all I have. This is all I have. I don't have any green to play Thornscapes. So just want to get Scions. I mean, there's mono blockers, that's for sure. I didn't get any of that either. It all just becomes thingos. So hopefully just draw land and we can play Chrysalis. That would be nice. Another boarding party. That's not what we want. It was a bold move, but you could see how we were going to lose the game when they had like 2 mana out and like a Thornscape and whatnot. Here's all their other stuff. This is probably enough. crossover. Let's just heal through the turn. They didn't have much else either. I mean, we don't have anything either. But I think they definitely cooked us. No, I'm not liking my decisions as much. Alright, they got their blockers, that's for sure. So if we draw a forest, we can play Chrysalis, and the next turn we can play like an Altasaur or whatever, likely, or another boarding party. And they don't have... Did they splice that? No, just heaps of money. Heaps of mana. Heaps of money, heaps of mana. If they find they've been through a couple though. Got 2 Thornscapes in here, a Goblin. In their exile they have... No, they don't have any in there. Fair few. Yeah, they've been through 3, so they've got another 5 in the deck. And they should be running into one now. By now, I'd assume. No, they're really just figuring through it. Try and get in there. I mean, alright. This is such a bizarre game. Maybe we weren't meant to Arbor Elf. Maybe we just weren't meant to cast that card, you know? So we're playing Altasaurs right now. 2, 4, 6, 7, yeah. Into boarding parties, into Chrysalises. Maybe that could have gotten there. I just didn't feel like it was going to get there though. I'm surprised we're in this game with a multi 4 though. I think they really haven't drawn much. They can take another hit obviously from this. But I feel like with what they have... Alright, they're just going through it as well. Yeah, I mean... They don't have to act soon anyway. We are definitely going to ram through that. They obviously have to sack it. Yeah. Yep. Alright, first save class. Oh, and just 5-betting less in it. Very excellent choice. Yep. Look at it. That's fair enough. They have to kick it though. They've been through a lesson to do that. So now we're kind of like, I think we're in this weird stalemate where they haven't drawn any of their familiars or their Goblin Shaman. It's a Shaman, right? Oh, it's a Goblin Shaman. I really wish Rage Forger was a common because I absolutely love Shamans. Give me a land. In a hot minute. Deck, give me a land. Alright, we've got 4 mana now. We got 4 mana. Oh my gosh. Alright, they're going off. They're going off. Finally can. Let's again yield onto blockers. Let them do their thing. They should be able to go off surely here now. Glimpsing. Alright, let's see what they pull out as well. Seething Songs, Revs. I mean, I think they pretty much have it now. We'll just see how they go though. They might not. They can fizzle, so let's just see how they go. Very hard to do with a bunch of these though. They do cost 2 mana though to do each. They could also just play a Gruul Turf and call it a day. No, let's just decide to do that instead. Well, let's just play a Chrysalis. We actually can't get... They've like gone mid-range. I don't think they should. I think they should just try and combo still. They've used 2 first day of classes now. Because like we just have Chrysalis in our deck. Like Chrysalis is an absolute house. They're on 8. Next turn we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we draw a land, we can boarding party. I was just gonna play another Chrysalis. I have no idea what's going on. Maybe they just make their giant creatures as well. There's a lot happening right now. There's a lot happening. guess they can first day. They might have a seize now. Right, they're playing that. This is their third first dev class. 4 mana. Another rev. Must be just the bottom of the deck, eh? Doing a big score. Yep. Discarding a waterbending. Okay. Draw it. Alright. Desperate Ritual. Seize the Storms. There we go. And it's a giant creature. It's a 28. 28 here. 29. And then we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not actually lethal, I don't think. Blocks. I think, sorry, it is lethal. If we go block here, block here, block here, and then, yeah, still, yeah, there we go. All right. It's always important to do the maths. Let's go into game 3, and hopefully we have a game this time. Wild game there. Yep, run it back. We're on the play. Let's get some Asimos. Let's just get a really quick start. We need a forest here, so we have to mull this. This is better and it has interaction as well. I think we keep this. I think we just bottom. I like all of it, to be honest. I mean, the ramp is kind of nice as well. Technically this. Let's pass this into Rumble. I don't think we're playing a boarding party anytime soon, but I think an Avenging Hunter will allow us to get some stuff. Pass. We do need to draw another land though pretty quick. I mean, next time we can go Forest and Jewel Thieves. No, we can do the Avenging Hunter still, which is good. It's just more if they play either not. Okay, we can definitely go off next turn as well. Get a Forest. Let's just play the Jewel Thief and say go. Then next turn we have options of going Ram Throughs and Breath Weapons. Okay, I'll play the Mountain, and then I don't think we have to go Avenging Hunter straight away. So this is where we had our issue last time as well. Like I go 4-5. I want to hold up the Ram Through, so I think we just attack for 3 here and play the Arbor Elf, and then next turn we can play, because we did play a basic, didn't we? Yeah, play Mountain. We attack with this. They know we have the Avenging Hunter. I'd just rather be able to, if we need to, just ram through a Goblin in response. And then they have to force to do everything else. They're just hard casting a big score. Okay. And obviously going off next turn, which is the plan. Don't necessarily need to go off either. Okay. Yeah, look, let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Then Avenging Hunter. And then we can line up. If they don't, we have them next turn. Just extra mana. We'll play the Forest. We'll attack for 3. And then next turn we can Boarding Party. We can ram through something if we need to. The Avenging Hunter can get like a counter as well. It's like a double Archaeomancer, I guess, is the thing. I don't want to keep up 2 Breath Weapons. Like we need a this means we win the game next turn, so I think we just have to do this. So much mana. Let's ram through this. Yeah, it makes sense that they're doing this all now. They have to as well. All right, mana is not a problem for them. They probably have enough now. Okay, glimpse happens. Essentially just play another Thornscape though, which is what they're doing, and they have uber mana. Treasure token. We yield to blocks, we'll see if it's enough. Either we have them or they have us. I mean, they got a lot of cards in hand. We're probably cooked here. It was close though. It was very close. And we did take one game away from them. And we can still potentially breath weapon their turn if they're just pumping out a bunch of these. That feels like lethal. I don't think we got 4, 7. So we're still 27. Yeah, GG's. We cannot beat that if we wanted to. Storm's been popping around a lot lately. Let's do a quick wrap up. All right, this was the deck in a whole. Look, I really like these numbers a lot more than the previous versions that I've played. Things that I would probably change. The candy trails are interesting, and I think they're more for the rally red stuff. I wouldn't hate, honestly, just having some bolts, to be honest. They're not great to cascade into. But I just think with this current format, I mean, it's a little bit of reach, bolting like a blocker so you can actually get in with like your Chrysalises and whatnot, or, you know, if they're the Crackland Charm, and, you know, ways to deal with these random things that could come up. But overall, we didn't face any aggro, so this was obviously more sheltered against that with 3 Candy Trails and 4 Weather the Storms. I always like ram throughs, they're fun. And then I guess probably having the option of having more land destruction somewhere could be beneficial. Red-Green Monsters feels like it fits better than Ponza right now, though. I generally think Ponza's not as good. Tron might tick up more, but I think just having more of a proactive game plan and just having access to stumble them if you need to with like just 3 Asimoses is kind of like enough. You meet in a tavern was very interesting, but we never used the overrun effect. It's more, I probably didn't sideboard as well with it. Like, we could use it as an overrun effect every song, but we purely just formed a party the times we did use it. And when we did draw it, like, we baited all the other spells out. We did meet in tavern, revealed the top. We just like luck sucked into like 4 creatures, and it was fantastic. So I'd probably say I think this is fine in this current meta. It's probably, there was a fair bit of Storm. We faced against it twice. We beat it once. But it was a hard matchup to beat, and we obviously like bringing the interaction. Yeah, and it's always hard to know when they can go off or not. So in that game 2, in the last round, maybe we should have not breath weaponed and just actually kept playing to the board and just getting all that crazy mana out. It's really hard to know. But anyway, I think that's about it. I'll see you in the next one, and let me know what you think about it.